Hello everyone and welcome to another video. Today, two of the biggest rivals in the world came together. Cristiano Ronaldo and Lionel Messi. And what is a better way to come together than for a game of chess? Both players posted this picture on their social media platforms and they added the caption, "Victory is a state of mind, a long tradition of crafting trunks photographed by Annie Leibovitz for Louis Vuitton." So there's been a long debate, who's the GOAT? Is it Cristiano Ronaldo? Is it Lionel Messi? They fought it out on the chessboard, so let's have a look at what happened. Perhaps this game of chess was the final answer. Ronaldo was playing with white and Lionel Messi was playing with black. Ronaldo opened the game up with e4 and Messi responded with c5, the Sicilian defense. Ronaldo goes knight f3, d6, d4, all of this is pretty standard. Pawn takes d4, knight takes, knight f6, knight c3, and a6. This is the knight variation of the Sicilian. A variation I also like playing myself with black. White has many options here. Bishop e3 is an option, bishop g5, bishop e2. And Cristiano goes for the move h3. Now, here the main options for black are e5, e6 is also a move. But Messi goes for the move g6. He wants to fianchetto his bishop. And this is a bit of a sideline. White is generally considered to be better here. You'd expect Ronaldo to play a move like bishop e3, bishop g7, and maybe queen d2 and go for some sort of attack on the king. Another move to play is the move g4 because that's the point of the move h3. But he goes for the more reserved pawn to g3. Now Messi brings out his knight to c6, bishop e3 by Ronaldo, so in case black takes, you can recapture with the bishop. Bishop g7, bishop g2, short castles, all pretty standard so far. And here Messi goes for the move knight to d7. Perhaps he wants to reroute his knight, make sure that he can never get hit by a potential e5. And Ronaldo plays the move b3. And Messi here goes for exchanges. He takes on d4, trades the bishops, and plays the move b6. Go bishop b7 and neutralize this bishop on the long diagonal. e5 is not a good move, hitting the rook, because black can take the pawn on e5, hitting the queen, and black is completely fine here. So Ronaldo played the move knight d5, putting the knight in the center. Bishop b7 and c4. And here Messi makes a slightly risky decision. Maybe he should have played the move b5, chipping away at the pawn on c4. But he goes for the move e5, playing in the center of the board. Now, you'd expect maybe a move like queen d2, and perhaps he was planning to take on d5, play knight f6, attacking the queen. And if queen d3, it looks like white is a little bit better because his pawn on d6 is backwards. However, black can play, let's say, queen c7, rook fd8, and the bishop on g2 is kind of stuck looking at its own pawn. So black should be doing more or less all right here. So Ronaldo played the move queen to e3, now b5 by Messi, chipping away at this pawn on c4, rook ac1, takes, and Messi decides to trade his bishop for the knight in the middle of the board and plays the move a5. He wants to go knight c5, and make sure that white does not have the move b4. But Ronaldo goes rook fdc1, bringing all his pieces to the left side of the board. Knight c5 and a3. He wants to go b4 and push that knight away. That gives him more control over the c file. Messi goes for counterplay. He goes for f5. b4. Takes, and the knight is forced to drop back to d7. Ronaldo goes rook c6, putting a lot of pressure on this pawn on d6. Messi did not want to defend passively here. If you play a move like knight f6, well then this b pawn is going to run up the board very, very fast. So he played the move f4, trying to create counterplay on the king side. Ronaldo took, and he was the first one to give a check here with queen e6. And after rook f7, he took this pawn on d6. So he's the first one to be up material in this game. After he took the pawn, he said, "Shoo!" Queen g5 by Messi. He is going for counterplay here. f3 would be a big threat, hitting the bishop and threatening checkmate. So king h1 by Ronaldo. f3, bishop f1, really the only square. And Messi keeps bringing his pieces in with the move knight to f6. He wants to go knight e4, taking the queen and hitting this pawn on f2. So Ronaldo plays queen e6, pinning this rook on f7. So Messi unpins himself with the move king g7. Now rook c7, takes, and king h6. The king sits pretty safe here. Like, there's no good way to make your way to this king. And in the meantime, hey, look at this king over here. Black might want to go rook a1, try to give a cross, and then queen g2 could be checkmate. So Ronaldo brought back the defenders with the move queen e1, rook a2 by Messi, still bring up the right back to, give the cross, and Ronaldo played rook to e7. And here Messi played the move knight to g4. He's trying to take this pawn on f2, and if white takes, well, this king over here on h1 will be quite exposed, but Ronaldo didn't really have a choice. He had to take the knight. Queen h4 check, the king had to step over here, queen takes g4, king h1, queen h4, and there's nothing really more than a perpetual, so that is what happened. And if we have a close look at this picture over here, this is the position we see. We see the king here on g1, the bishop on f1, the queen on e1, the rook on a2, the rook on e7, the pawns on d5 and b4, and Messi's queen on h4, the king on h6, and he's about to give the perpetual with queen g4 to h4. So again, the rivalry is not decided just yet. I mean, who's the GOAT? Who knows? But actually, someone pointed out on Twitter, Peter, Hein, and Nielsen, this picture over here. The game that they were playing was actually mimicking the game between Magnus Carlsen and Hikaru Nakamura from Norway Chess in 2017. And Magnus had to say the following about it. He said, the second greatest rivalry of our time, mimicking the greatest, which is of course a bit of a joke. Of course, Magnus and Hikaru have a great rivalry, but Ronaldo and Messi are a little bit more famous. At any rate, I hope you all enjoyed this video. Let me know who you guys think is the GOAT. Let me know who you guys think would win in a game of chess. Would it be Ronaldo or Messi? And I look forward to seeing you all in the next one.